to We Are Podcast. This is episode 4, and we are officially on SoundCloud.
Awesome.
Yeah, pop that bubbly.
Celebration. We made it.
We're C-list internet celebrities now.
It is final.
That's right. And if you watched the last episode, you got even more XP now.
It's amazing.
That's right. Just wanted to start this episode by saying, like I said, we're not like huge or nothing, but our response on SoundCloud has been great.
Not yet.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who been listening and following. I just want to say thank you.
We appreciate it. Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, this is only episode 4, but hopefully many more to come. And like I said, we're still doing it technically at the beginning. This is We Are Podcast episode 4. My name is Matt.
And I'm Phil.
And this is the only podcast on the internet that you love where I talk about what I want to talk about.
All the time.
Except no substitutions. Alright. With that little ego boost out of the way. Yeah. Cheers to us, man. Try not to break the glass there. Woo! Yeah, like I said, only 4 episodes in and we're already celebrating how great we are.
Heck yeah, we are.
Because that's just how great we are. And, yeah, like I said, this is the only podcast where I talk about what I want to talk about. And like I said, luckily for me, I'm a huge fan of comic books and comic book media in general. And we started off episode 1 talking about the Suicide Squad. Photos get leaked almost every day from this fucking movie set. It is the least secure, considering it's a movie about criminals, it is the least secure movie set I've ever seen, probably.
It is.
You've seen the pictures of Will Smith's Deadshot carrying Harley Quinn through a parking lot.
Yes, I have. I saw it.
Yeah. Here's a new one. This is apparently what the Joker mobile has been seen driving around Toronto at the movie set. That's apparently the Joker's car in the movie here.
Oh.
This Hot Wheel ass Need for Speed Underground ass car.
It does look like Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah. What I don't understand is why does the Joker have a fucking glow kit on the bottom of his car? The guy kind of stands out enough as it is. Like, when he's driving that, he should be like the easiest guy in town to find.
And no cop pulled him over for it for being illegal. Some of them are illegal.
Well, it's the Joker, Phil. I doubt he cares if it's illegal or not. What I'm saying is it's just that, okay, I get it. He's always kind of a brash guy, and it's kind of not as garish as the Joker mobile from the 60s, I guess, And there's a picture of the Batmobile, too. They've been seeing that driving around town, too. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're releasing these photos on purpose or it's just a crappy set or whatever. But like I said, every day it seems like some photo gets released from this thing. And for the most part, I'm still looking forward to the movie, which kind of sucks because it's not coming out for a whole. I think it's not coming out till next year, ain't it? 16 something.
2/16. I think it was maybe sometime in May. I think I can't remember, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is obviously gonna probably somehow tie into the.
It looks like to me like they're trying to modernize the Joker, and he's driving like a modern car now.
Because the Fast and the Furious is so popular.
Yes, maybe. But the car looked kind of lame to me. I thought.
Yeah.
It's kind of ugly looking. I thought.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like I'm not a big car guy myself, so it looks like I said, it looks like a Fast and the Furious car.
Yeah.
It looks like the guy that's going to talk shit to Vin Diesel should walk out of that thing. Which I guess the Joker would talk shit to Vin Diesel, wouldn't he?
Of course he would talk shit to Vin Diesel.
Like, you got all those muscles, but you need a car. What's wrong? Your dick don't work or something? You got a little compensation problem going on here? I mean, for Christ's sakes, I'm an albino. You know, that's why I got such a garish car. It lights up my life.
He's a total albino.
I don't know, actually, after re-looking at the thing, he kind of looks more silvery. Like he just huffed a shit ton of silver paint.
Yeah, silver paint.
That's why the Joker's so...
Kind of like the Silver Surfer guy, kind of.
Silver Surfer doesn't help paint.
I know.
That'd be a whole nother book.
It's kind of like his skin tone, ain't it?
Kind of, like if they did the Silver Surfer live action.
Kind of like white, metallic-y type color.
Yeah, if they did it in live action instead of a CG character. But,
You're going to be able to polish the Joker's chin.
he usually, well, in the books they usually do draw him like with like very sharp, angly
I've seen
edges to him. You know, because the most terrifying thing in the world has always been a clown.
Yep.
Even as a little kid, they terrified me, and it doesn't help the fact that most movies seem to turn them into monsters or serial killers.
They like drawing his chin.
Yeah. But she freaks me out, man.
Somebody's calling for something.
Yeah, I think maybe her dog's...
Not trying to kill you, Matt. Jeez.
Says you.
They're not trying to kill you.
They're calling Nancy to get me in a false state of security, so I'm like, who the fuck's Nancy? And then all of a sudden I'm getting a knife to the back. We'll put that in at the end of the show. Maybe. I don't know.
Nah, probably not.
Like, yeah, probably not. From after the last 10 seconds, Nancy. Alright, seriously, we got, yeah, like I said, they've been showing the, Joker, I'm just gonna call it the Joker-mobile, and the Batmobile, driving around town, and, I didn't see it. Remember you told me you saw a video what looked like I said, the loosest security set ever.
Yeah, it is.
What looked like, Jared Leto as the Joker backhanding, Harley Quinn. And I bet there's going to be like a car chase in the beginning of the movie. I bet, you know, and Batman.
Car chase would be that'd be cool.
Yeah, because other than like the Nolan movies and the Superman movie where they're trying to establish who Batman is and who Superman is, I think they're trying to go with Batman already exists for a little while and he's already got, you know, a bit of a rogues gallery built up. But yeah, he chases them into that parking lot, you know, and they ditch the car and that's where he backhands them. And of course. Yeah.
It was awesome too. It was a super backhand too. Like he straight up slapped her with the back of his hand. And it was a big wide pimp slap too. He was keeping his pimp hand strong.
The pimp force was strong with the Joker. Did he have a purple glove on when he slapped her?
I don't recall if he had gloves on or not. Actually.
But was he? It
was a quick video.
I didn't see it. You saw. Was he wearing a jacket or anything, or was he just running off shirtless?
I think he was dressed like the Joker when he did it, if I could remember right.
Yeah, I figured they wouldn't have him run around shirtless the whole movie. But, yeah, like I said, Batman chases him to that parking garage. You know, he's the Batman, so of course he catches him. And then that's where the movie starts off. You get to see... the detective. Yeah, you get to see Batman hand him over to the authorities. And then you get to see the Joker getting processed through Arkham. But Harley Quinn gets shoved...
Again.
Yeah, again. The revolving door of Arkham Asylum. Please, good sir, can you tell me what day it is? Tuesday. Why? Well, that means tomorrow's Spaghetti Day. That means I'll be breaking out Thursday. FYI.
For your information.
I'm thinking 4. You don't work that shift, do you? But yeah, but then you get to see Harley Quinn getting shipped off to the Suicide Squad. She like gets dragged away into a black hallway and gets a shot in the back of the head. Ah, what the hell?
Awesome.
That's when she gets the little plastic explosive in her head. But yeah, you know it'd be funny too if like they show like they did like a Rocky montage where they throw the Joker against the wall and they hose his ass down with a giant ass hose. Because he's psycho and he stinks. But yeah, then they put him in the traditional orange and change get-up, and you see his ass walk into the jail cells where all the other other criminals are. Second he walks in, you know, I don't know if they're gonna do this. This is just me predicting something that probably won't happen. But right, you see them just like, you know, you see all the criminals are like Joker, 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 and you see them just waving at everyone, dancing down the hallway, like, you know,
doing spins.
yeah, doing spins in place and shit, pointing at guys like Jack Nicholson, like, hey, I know you, right? Like you see him run away from the guards for half a second they get all nervous, but then he just starts moonwalking towards his cell. He's like, what? I was just playing. Hey, by the way, you got something on your badge. Boink. You know? Because like I said, I hope they do that too, because I've seen Batman and the Joker's so-called origin so many times, I'm kind of sick of it. I've seen Batman's parents get shot in the alley so many fucking times, man.
I've seen that a lot too.
I've seen it so many times, I think I'm insane when I'm around. But yeah. Well, you have to be, you have to be some kind of crazy to, dress up like a giant Batman and beat up criminals for a living, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He figured he'd punish all criminals for him being murdered.
Well, he's, you know, Batman and Superman, they fight for the never-ending story, you know, Phil. They want one.
I know what you mean. That's right.
You know.
You are right.
Yeah, sure, justice will prevail, but there's always some asshole sharpening a stick in a basement somewhere.
There will never not be crime.
Yeah.
In the first place, so.
Yeah, so kind of like I told you, the Punisher on that never-ending suicide run. Just never can get it done.
Yep.
But it's for justice. Bad but justice. But yeah, that'd be kind of funny to see that. But then they had to license the rights from Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
They didn't get checked. They ain't done nothing in a long time, right?
Not that I know of.
Well, at least they're trying to work. Like I said, Marvel or DC doesn't know what they're doing. Marvel's clearly got some kind of plan written down on a napkin somewhere.
Yeah. They're not just throwing stuff together.
Yeah. It's like, what's hot? Fast and Furious. Joker's got a pimp car now.
Yeah, yep. We gotta have a modern car now.
Yeah. That's what's popping in the streets.
They're afraid the teenagers are gonna go, oh, lame, he's got an old car, lame, let's get out of here.
Well, that's the kind of thing, too. Is like you don't really see the Joker drive a car too much.
Are they actually gonna show him driving it, hopefully?
Well, if they're leaking photos of a car, I doubt they would just show this car and not show him driving at least once.
That's true.
Like I said, there'll probably be a car chase with that and the Batmobile or something.
Batmobile looks like a freaking pivot tank.
Or maybe that's how the movie starts. Batman's chasing Joker and Harley Quinn in the Joker mobile. They try to get away from him by going into a parking lot, and that's where that backhand you saw happens.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You ruined the job, bitch. He's almost got us. But, yeah. I guess, like I said, while we're on it, I don't know if this is official or not, but, what's his name? I don't know. The everyone hates Chris kid, who just got murdered the shit out of on Walking Dead. Remember that guy? I can't remember his name.
Oh.
That guy.
Tyler James.
That it? Tyler James. Oh yeah, Tyler James. No, Tyler James Wilson. It's right there on the front of the page. Tyler James Wilson, moron. Yeah, Tyler James Wilson, who was everyone hates Chris, and he was on The Walking Dead, and they, like I said, they murdered the shit out of him.
I didn't even see that episode.
Oh, you didn't get that far in?
I wasn't watching it.
Whoop, spoiler, man.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Well, Phil, there's already 2 black people on the show. You know one has.
Yeah.
You know Robert Kirkman can't have.
They don't stay around long. Yeah. That's for sure.
They don't let black people live on that show too long. And actually, this is kind of what they were talking to him about. He was at some kind of Comic-Con press conference or something, giving an interview to someone, and they were talking about how there's a lack of young black superheroes out there.
Yeah, I
and,
remember.
They asked him what did he think about maybe playing Static Shock. You know, remember Static Shock?
A little bit.
From back in the day. That guy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has a...
Yeah, I remember him.
He had the WB cartoon for a little while. He showed up on the Justice League cartoon towards the end of that, too.
Justice League.
Yeah, he was in a couple episodes of that. Kind of popular character, never really took off, other than the TV show for some reason.
I only remember his suit.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, he has pretty sweet power set. You know, he's got electromagnetic powers.
Does he fly on him, or?
Yeah, he's got this little...
Oh, that's who that is. Yeah,
I
remember him now.
He's got that little surf...
I saw that.
Yeah, he flies around on.
Yep.
He shoots lightning bolts.
I kind of like that. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. And remember, like I said, this goes back to episode 1 where we were talking about the Suicide Squad, where I said, like I said, this is all kind of rumor, I guess, as far as I know. How Will Smith likes to throw his weight around to make characters more likable to him.
Yes.
Well, maybe he kept his mouth shut because they're Tyler there in an interview mentioned that Jaden Smith, right there, they're showing him with dreadlocks and shit.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like him, I guess.
Yeah, he does.
Jaden Smith, yeah, they're maybe might be the new Static Shock. If they're, I don't know if they're, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure every other comic book property is probably being talked to about a movie. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe Will Smith was like, okay, I'll be Deadshot and I won't be a big baby about it. But you got to put my kid in something.
Yeah, most likely. I thought he was supposed to play Spider-Man or something like that, too.
That was
his
a rumor.
kid.
No, that was a rumor. You're talking about the Miles Morales, because they're bringing...
rumor then?
Yeah, because they're bringing Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and people were saying when that first happened, like, well, they're not even going to do Peter Parker, they're just going to go to Miles Morales, who was a Spider-Man from the Ultimate Universe, who kind of took off. But that's not going to happen, Phil. They can't even do white Peter. They can't even do Peter Parker. We haven't even got a good Peter Parker Spider-Man movie yet. So why would they jump to a whole nother character? You know.
That's true.
And plus, he's supposed to show up in Captain America: Civil War, and Spider-Man Peter Parker is a pretty big part of that story. So I doubt they would switch the character for that reason too. But yeah, what was that crap movie they did together? Where remember Will Smith was a badass because he had no emotions and shit, and they crash land on Earth and everything's mutated to kill everybody.
I Am Legend?
No, that's the one where he's a vampire. The one he did with his kid.
I know I saw it.
Yeah, we watched it together that one time. I remember it was a piece of crap.
What wasn't the name of it?
I can't remember. No, that's the one where he's fighting. That's the Vincent Price remake one.
Oh.
The one where his daddy broke his leg and Jaden had to go out into the wild to fend for himself, remember?
Yeah, I remember watching it, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
And that was a bit ago.
Yeah, that movie was so bad, I think.
It stunk, man. I hated that movie.
Yeah, everyone did. I think Will Smith even apologized for it. That's how bad it is. You gotta know your movie's pretty bad when you have to go out and officially...
Yeah. I was making fun of him, and I was calling him Speech Boy. I was like, okay, Speech Boy.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't really have dialogue. He had speeches.
Yep, he was basically just giving a big speech. And it ended with a speech, too. That's what I was like, lame!
But he found out that he loves his son, even though his son's a fuck-up.
Yep.
And his son's gonna fuck up. His son's kind of a weirdo, too. Like, I think he took down his Twitter account. But I listened to Hollywood Babylon with Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. And Ralph Garman, for a while, used to just... like this.
Him.
He would just, like I said, I don't know, maybe because you're rich and sheltered, he would just send out, like, these weird-ass tweets. Like, he sent out and Ralph Garman made fun of him and shit. He sent out one tweet, like, saying, like, babies are the smartest people in the world, but then we teach them stuff and they become dumber. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I said, he's speaking like this new age...
You don't sound very nice.
Yeah, he's speaking this new age hippie crazy crap. And, remember his daughter, actually now that I think about it, his daughter tried to be a singer too, remember?
Yeah, I remember. That was horrible.
Yeah, I guess she got in trouble too because she wasn't nude, but she was wearing some T-shirt that made it look like she was nude. Posted a picture on Twitter or Instagram or some stupid shit like that.
I heard about that.
Yeah, like something like, if, it's something you think of a responsible parent would be like, "What the fuck did you get this shirt at?"
That's true.
Yeah, so now that I think about it, Will Smith and Jaden, they're Scientology weirdos, ain't they? Yeah.
I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah.
They're Tom Cruise's.
That's in the world of Scientology, it's Xenu, Tom Cruise, Will Smith. Xenu's God, Tom Cruise is Jesus, and Will Smith is, I don't know, Abraham. But yeah, I don't know, man. They seem like a bunch of weirdos. I guess that's one of the benefits of being rich and not having to deal with reality.
Do what you want.
I think they're homeschooled too, so that, they're the weird kids.
They need human contact.
I don't know what they need. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. What's her name? Miley Cyrus. She was a child celebrity too. She's losing her fucking mind too. Remember I told you she says that's some Adult Swim party singing that song, "My Neck."
Oh yeah, I remember. I hate that song.
Yeah, it's a pretty skanky song. Like
freaking gross.
Only heard at the best strip clubs throughout the world. But yeah, I was thinking, she's at an Adult Swim party, so she's singing to a bunch of nerds and animators and shit. Like, I hope Seth Green was there. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait for the next Robot Chicken pitch meeting. We're gonna have so much fun talking about this shit." Yeah. Well, her dad thought he had the next Shania Twain or Dolly Parton. He thought he had the next Shania Twain or Dolly Parton on his hands and shit.
He thought wrong.
Yeah, and now he's just got a skankier Madonna. Madonna made out with what was her name?
Britney.
Yeah. As Miley and Madonna ever been seen together doing stuff?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't watch the...
Not that I know of so far.
I was about to say, I don't watch the MTV Music Awards that ever... Only time I ever hear about something on the MTV Music Awards is when it gets once again, Miley Cyrus was twerking. For some reason, people thought that was a big deal, so they... It was all over the fucking news and everything for a little while, too, remember?
Yeah. Wow, what a big deal. She can twerk, she's rich.
Well, I don't think you technically need money to twerk, though. Actually, I think...
That's true.
I think if you go to that strip club where they're playing My Neck, My Back, there's a girl twerking for money.
Cost some ones.
That's a quarter, you asshole. No. That's a quarter, you asshole. Champagne. But yeah, I guess while we're talking about Adult Swim, it hasn't started airing yet, but remember Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Not the OG Adult Swim show like Space Coast Coast to Coast, but one of the first ones out there. It's supposedly getting its last season. They're calling it, even though it's the last season, they're calling it Aqua Teen Hunger Force Forever. But haven't they ended the show? Haven't they had their final season 3 times already? They're starting to become the Kiss of animation.
Kinda, yes.
Yeah, see them on their final world tour for the 3rd time.
I like that show.
I like it too, but my problem with it is it's when it's funny, but when it's not, it's kind of hard to watch,
Yeah, I've had ones that I couldn't watch before.
Yeah, it's such a... It goes for the absurdist humor, and the problem with absurdist humor is it's either really, really funny or it's just really, really dumb.
Yeah.
There is no middle ground. Tim and Eric have never found the middle ground of that. It's always just really, really dumb with them.
Yeah, the last time Shake said something really, really mean, and I was like, dang, dude. I was like, that wasn't funny, that was mean.
Yeah, that was funny. It was just mean-spirited.
I was like, dang, dude, that was freaking mean.
Yeah.
You said something messed up, though, and I was like, dang.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure it'll be...
That wasn't even funny.
Yeah. And it's not like it airs. They take like 2 or 3 years off sometimes at a time too. I think about it. So it's not.
It takes a long time to animate all that stuff. And
no, it don't, dude. They just don't work out that much. Like that's flash animation, man. Not hand drawn. It's not like
I don't know.
Although it only takes South Park 6 days to do an episode, so that's pretty crazy.
South Park is cool.
Good rain. Yeah. Isaac Hayes was a Scientologist too.
Who?
Isaac Hayes, the guy that was the voice of Chef.
Oh.
Suck on my chocolate salted bun.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, that's the whole reason.
Dang.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why he quit the show, because they made that episode making fun of South Park.
That's dumb.
Yeah. But then remember, I think it was actually a couple of weeks later, they made that episode where Chef joined the Super Adventure Club. They made him into a child molester.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, and they had a fucking mountain lion or something
trippy.
eat his ass at the end of the episode. So yeah, it's like they might like you, but we will animate you dying horribly. And
Dang right.
I guess the voice of Lisa or not Lisa, but the voice of Bart's a huge Scientologist weirdo too.
Eesh, why are they all in that crap? It's not real.
You don't know Space Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
But that'd be funny if Xenu was actually Jabba the Hutt.
Space Jesus.
Xenu was actually Jabba the Hutt, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Slug.
I'm a space slug. I have a chick with a bronze bikini on a chain.
Ooh.
Nipple twisty. This will surely not lead to my downfall.
Pinch.
This will surely not lead to my downfall in any way.
Gar.
With the future, you think you would just have like a shock collar?
Yeah. Gargle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the prequels too. Like that, some of the technology looks all old and shit. But the new movies look all new and fancy and shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've seen them like that before.
Yeah, I guess that's why Disney decided, like, no, we're not going to go back in the past no more, because that makes the old movies look even worse, because the technology, for some reason, the technology in the past is better than the technology they had in the future.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's the problem with doing
It's a big reverse.
Yeah, problem with doing movies out of order, I guess. But yeah, they have Jar Jar. The technology just wasn't capable of handling such racism.
Jar Jar's annoying.
Yeah. Like, my hope for the next Star Wars movie, though, is like you see a bunch of rebels like get pinned down by the Empire, and out of nowhere, what looks like Boba Fett in his jetpack shows up, like tank missile, blows them all up,
a bunch of stuff up.
and then the rebels are like, "Oh, thanks, Boba Fett, thanks for helping us." And he's like, "Nah." Then he pulls out a gun,
That'd be cool.
shoots them all down, and then the slow reveal, he takes off his helmet. There's Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks somehow, through the span of time, found out that Star Wars is a fictional universe, and he's pretty much the bitch and the most hated character of all. But he now knows the entire Star Wars canon, so he knows when when Boba Fett, or how to kill Boba Fett. You know, he knows all the literature and shit. Like, he spent a day like just reading.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, if I'm a bitch, then I'm killing everybody. I'm gonna wear your fanboy Boba Fett armor. I'm gonna make a coffee mug.
He said he became a bounty hunter today.
It's like, today's the day where I get shit real. Or today's the day where shit gets real.
Jar Jar finds out he likes to shoot.
Turns out it was easy. Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Like, I bet they don't even mention it. I was about to say that'd be funny. Like, they have someone took over Jabba the Hutt's empire.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and they have this hallway you have to walk through before you meet him, where he literally has all these people frozen in carbonite as the wallpaper, you know. And as you're walking through the hall, you just notice that there's one of them, a Gungan, that's frozen in carbonite. Whatever happened to Jar Jar? He owed a lot of money to the wrong people. He's literally a piece of wallpaper now.
That'd be cool. Picture his head sticking out.
Probably still have his tongue out with his goofy ass pose.
I always like looking at this one when I pass.
Yeah, I was like poking it out. If I ever get frozen carbon, I'm going to try and grab my dick just before it happens. Like, what?
He walks by it and farts.
Oh no, he's slowly melting through the carpet. He's slowly melting through the carbonite with his ass fumes. Misa gonna fuck you up.
Damn that Taco Bell.
Who you want Taco Bell just before they put it in the freezer?
You.
Oh yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't released any. It was a while. They were like Star Wars and Marvel, even though they're owned by the same people. Like, oh yeah, well you released something, I released something, I released something, you released something, you released something.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. So
We'll roll with it, man.
We spent like $8 billion in the last 4 years buying all these properties. You're damn right we're fucking releasing a Star Wars movie next to an Avengers movie.
We're like, money, money, money. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Actually, they probably made their money back with those Avengers movies. Both made a couple $1 billion.
Sure they did. It's gonna go towards the next movie now.
Well, that would be the theory.
Just kind of fell off it. Too much of it comes out now anyway. There's always something new coming out every at least 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
So it's too much to keep up with, basically.
Well, that's the thing too. Is I noticed as I've gotten older, 1 year, 14 through 16, like the music and the bands you're into are like the greatest thing ever. Then the older you get, either you still care or you don't really care as much.
Yep. You just realize, dang, I used to listen to this.
Yeah.
Basically.
Or you turn into like a bitter old man like me, like, man, the radio sucks. Music back in my day, oh, I just got old.
Just like, this is bad.
Yeah.
It's Christian-y. No.
Why did Kurt Cobain shoot himself? If he never shot himself, he wouldn't have to deal with Creed.
Creed, oh man.
Or Nickelback. Although,
they're all bad.
Yeah, they're all bad. Although, by the time, if Kurt Cobain was still around, even though he said he shot himself because he didn't want to sell out, you know, he'd been on the fucking Spider-Man movie. We need a hero to save us. I'm not gonna something. I don't remember that song.
Yeah, I remember that song.
I'm watching this. Yeah, I remember you showed me that video where, like I said, I don't like Creed, but remember they were somewhere overseas and like they're just getting pelted by bottles and boom. And the lead singer was like, "Hey, fuck it, I'm getting paid either way." He was like, "Who says so and so doesn't like Nickelback?" And he kept playing anyways.
Yeah, they've been tossing a whole bunch of bottles.
Yeah, it was literally raining bottles at that point. Which means, Phil, if you think about it, you also showed me that one video
that would hurt.
where Lil Wayne got a bottle thrown at him and it hit him in the chest and he stormed off stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nickelback literally got pelted with probably at least 100 bottles.
Yep,
or more than 1,000 bottles, you know. Lil Wayne gets one bottle thrown against him. He's like, "Oh, show's over."
And plus, it was even plastic. It wasn't even glass.
It wasn't even filled with piss. So what's he whining about?
Yeah, he shouldn't be complaining too much. And he was like, whoever just did that, y'all best beat his ass because he just messed up y'all's show. And he walked off stage like a little kid.
Did he start a riot?
No, he didn't start no riot. But
he got lucky.
The stage manager jumped in front of him and was telling them that they can't go beat somebody up, basically.
Oh yeah,
you can see the stage manager.
The stage manager
trying to stop. He's
doing his job.
Like a brick wall, man.
Yeah, he realized, oh man, this guy's gonna get us sued. What?
You know, you could see him going like that. You can't go out there and beat somebody up because of it.
Yeah. Who do you think you are, Kanye West?
Yeah. It was a whole crowd, but they were only like 2, 3, or 4 big dudes with Lil Wayne, and the stage manager's already jumping in front of them like, "Hey, you can't do this."
Oh yeah.
And the people, they're throwing stuff already, like toilet paper. Everybody was throwing whatever they could at the time because they were so mad.
Well, I'd be mad too because
they were mad. So.
I'd imagine those tickets were probably $20 for nosebleed seats.
Yep.
So he was probably only on stage for 20 minutes and then walks off. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, he was standing around just not doing anything. Maybe they were having sound problems or something. I don't know.
Well, free flow or something. Then his mic was still working, remember, because he talked about it. Just say there's technical difficulties. Don't just walk around on stage like a jackass.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. That's a good point.
Yeah.
The mic worked. He should have done that. But yeah, he could have done some free flowing too.
Or make fun of the security or something.
Yeah, he wanted to cheap out.
Maybe he did want to be someone's ass.
Maybe. That one security guard he's got, or did have, is like a big brick wall. I don't know if he's still employed by them, but he probably is. That dude took up like the entire sidewalk. He was so big. I was like, dang.
Brick shit house.
Yep. Hey, you, stop. And he freaking stop you with his hand, man. He goes, hey, you, stop.
Yeah. I'm trying to look for it on the internet, but can't find it. But you remember that we've seen it. This has been a long ass time since we've seen this, but it was a Metallica concert, and some guy jumped on stage. Remember, and security dragged his ass behind one of those big ass amps.
Oh yeah.
Remember the dude had his camera at just the right angle where you could see behind the amp, and they were literally just
yep.
like 3 or 4 big ass gorilla motherfuckers just stomping them in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
That was fucking crazy.
I remember that. It was extreme.
Like, and all he wanted to do was a stage dive.
Yep.
A stage dive cost you 3 broken ribs and 4 teeth knocked out. No, I'm hardcore, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like a couple other of those rapper videos where like a Pitbull was on stage once and one of the fans got too close, and I don't know what security was doing. I would have been firing some security guards, but the guy got up there and started dancing in front of Pitbull. The Pitbull was looking at him for a minute, and then he was like, liggy, 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 then he went, bam!
What?
Yeah, he sucker punched the guy that started dancing in front of him right in the face, man.
So what, some guy got up on stage and started dancing, and a security guard started punching his ass?
No, Pitbull punched him.
Oh, the rapper.
Yep, the rapper went, boom!
Well, that guy's been... Why, if you enter Pitbull's stage, that should be enter at your own risk, because he's got in trouble for throwing people off stage and shit before, remember? He picked that one dude up on his shoulders and flexed him into the crowd, remember?
Oh, that was Akon.
Oh, that was Akon? I don't care. Neither one of them are doing shit. The only Pitbull I care about is Pitbull number 2 from ECW.
Yeah, I know.
And he's probably dead.
People were commenting, oh, he can rap and fight. Cool. And stuff. I was like, oh.
I don't necessarily know if that's cool.
It's kind of wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's wrong.
He can bust a rhyme and bust your ass. Maybe he should take on Michael Myers.
He said he'd give you a personal grill.
Knuckle imprinted. Yeah, like
Oh man. That was fun.
Knuckle imprinted. Yeah. They haven't done, ever since Freddy versus Jason, they haven't really done any horror movie crossovers. We were kind of talking about that a little while earlier. They did oh shit. Hold on. They did a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash comic book series, which I read. It's okay. Which they were supposed to make that into a movie, but they
not excellent.
Not really. It's kind of mediocre considering you can't have. It's one of those brands. That's what kind of sucks about these crossovers. You can't have one character look better than the other.
Oh.
So Jason's always just getting away. Freddy Krueger's opening magical portals just before Ash finishes them off and shit like that, you know.
So basically, each one of them they're gonna get away.
Yeah, they're all gonna get their little badass moment. But Ash, he is the good guy, so he eventually does, you know, kill him or quote save the day.
So it sounds like Ash is just showing up and they're just like dipping out. They're just getting away.
Not always, like, because Freddy works in the dream world too. Like one time, I can't remember. Ash was in the dream world and he realized that he was in the dream world, so he had to wake up. So he shot a shotgun and burned himself with a hot barrel, so he'd wake himself up. You know.
Frack.
Yeah. So it's been a while since I read it. Hey,
that hurt.
Yeah, Halloween show. Maybe I can look up some of the horror comics I got here. We can talk about those too. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't bad. Like I said, it just kind of felt mediocre. So, like I said, they have to make everyone has to have their own badass moment. You know, like Jason gets shot in the face with Ash's broomstick and he kind of just shrugs it off. You know. But yeah, that's
shrugs it off. Dang.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it too, they also did Ash versus Reanimator. You know, the guy that would shoot you full of green shit and.
Yeah, the Reanimator.
Yeah, I like those movies.
Yeah, I kind of know who that is.
I know we watched the first one together way back in the day. Yeah, they made a couple of them. But, yeah, that'd be cool to see. Oh, actually, the comic book Hack Slash that I like too, they did a crossover with the Animator and Army of Darkness too. But yeah, the reason I started talking about this is, like, let's just try and pit, like, horror movie crossovers will never happen. You know, like, one I would like to see is Candyman versus Freddy Krueger. You know?
Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman has always been one of... The first movie's good, the rest of them suck, so Freddy does have that on
I remember, I liked it.
Yeah, the first movie's really good, the rest of them are shit. But yeah, you got, like, two urban myths kind of fighting each other for control of, you know, the more people believe in the Candyman, the more powerful he becomes, the more people believe in Freddy Krueger, the more powerful he becomes, or something like that. It'd be a
good battle, I think.
Yeah. Because Candyman isn't like a ghost demon, but he would kind of like, it seemed like he'd mess with your mind, kind of, you know. Let me be your, or
sure,
be my victim. You know, I heard you're looking for Candyman, bitch. One of the best lines in horror ever. Plus, they got kind of a similar origin. Well, not really. Freddy Krueger got tied to a tree and burnt to death because he was a bad, touchy fellow, and Candyman was just a black guy who...
Bad, touchy.
He bad, touchy. And Candyman was just a black man who happened to be a slave who happened to fuck a white chick. So, remember what they did to Candyman? They tied his ass to a stump or something, poured honey on, and fucking beat his ass alive or some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that. Dang, that would suck.
Yeah. Like I said, he would like, be my victim, and then he'd open his coat and start coughing up bees. Like, that could be another thing too, like Freddy's trying to fuck with him, he just turns into a giant swarm of bees.
Yeah. Dang, that would be cool. Let's see, dang, being stung to death, that would suck.
Or you got, like, Freddy's trying to kill someone, but Candyman shows up in the dream world and steals his kill. You know, because like I said, the more people that believe in the Candyman, the more powerful he becomes. So, like, he becomes eventually so powerful he can enter the dream world, too, and he's trying to kill Freddy for fucking...
Krueger would be bad.
He's like, this is my realm. No, it's mine. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Chucky versus Candyman would be kind of cool too, you know, voodoo and ghost shit.
Welcome to my world, sugar.
That'd be funny, you know, then he does the claw thing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
My claw.
He's like, I'm gonna give you one chance out of here before I shove a stick up your ass.
Chica stick.
You know what? I got this spicy jalapeno one just from Mexico.
Yeah. Specially picked.
Fresh. And you know what this is? Sriracha sauce. He's threatening Candyman with burning butt stuff. Phil, if we ever, Phil, if we ever
Poor
get,
Candyman.
yeah, Phil, if we ever get to the point where we're so popular, like people make an RPG game based on us, that should be one of my attacks. Threatens to burn you with anal butt stuff.
I don't know if they can make that an attack, but it would be cool.
Well, I don't know, the Japanese will love it.
Imagine typing that in.
Can you think of anyone you might want to see fight each other, like horror movie, monster-wise? Pumpkinhead versus Jason.
I don't really know. Not really. I don't really know much of them.
Pinhead.
I'm not sure.
What was the guy from, no, make like an Avengers team of horror movie survivors. Ash from Evil Dead. Lionel from, Brain Dead or Dead or Alive, depending on where you're from. And, Shaun from Shaun of the Dead.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Who else? Ash is, of course, the leader. Shaun's the comic relief. Lionel's the Wolverine of the team because he's got the lawnmower. Oh! Oh, Phil, I don't care what you say. That's one of the goriest scenes in a movie ever.
It's a good scene.
Yeah. Peter Jackson, the guy that did Lord of the Rings. I don't need 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Where's my fucking Brain Dead trilogy, man?
Yeah, Brain Dead is awesome.
You dropped the ball, Jackson. Don't nobody care about Token.
That's true. Brain Dead was intense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that the guy that did that and Meet the Feebles.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Welcome to the newest, the greatest, the most spectacular show in entertainment history. Put your hands together for the Fabulous Feebles Variety Hour.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit I wish Peter Jackson would come back to doing. This fucked up version of the Muppet Show. That's pretty much what it is.
This is an awesome one, though. It's a classic.
Considering it's made for like zero money, it's pretty impressive. Like, I think this, you know, this is before the internet and shit too, so I think some people actually thought this was a Muppet movie for a while, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, some of these puppets look pretty ratty, but that's because those characters are drug addicts and shit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they look pretty, yeah, get that shit, let's make that, whatever that is.
Could have been to see what they could do with something else, too. You know, have a rough show, then see what they can do later. Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe the guy that made this shit would, like I said, go on to do King Kong and the fucking Lord of the Rings movies and shit.
People like his work.
Yeah.
Flying carrot. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's a full-blown costume too. Yeah, it's like someone.
Dang, she's got those duct tape to her shoulders.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. That's the funny thing too. It's supposed to be.
All right, you fat slag, move your ass.
Right. Then shit just got real. Oh, Phil, I never noticed this before, but look, now that I paused it on that image, you can see through her fucking dress. There's a puppet hippo nipple.
Oh, I see a nip. Nips popping.
Puppet hippo nipple. Get yours now for $9.95. Peter Jackson approved. Wouldn't that be fucked up if Peter Jackson had that puppet still in the back of his closet?
Yeah.
It's all covered in white shit for some reason.
They probably figured nobody would ever pause the video.
Well, yeah, so that was back in the day of VHS and shit, so maybe they... And like I said, I think that's the second movie. And then he did Brain Dead, and I can't remember whatever he did after that, but then he got all kind of popular and shit with the Lord of the Rings movies. And they're technically out of books, so he can't make no more of those, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty positive they are. They're out of material now for the books.
That's going to be like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson expanded universe.
Well, like I said, every time there was another Peter Jackson movie, they'd be like, the epic saga, and I'd be like, again. It's like, again?
Yeah, like I said, I never...
Wasn't the last one the epic saga?
They're all the epic saga, Phil. And that's the thing, too. The Hobbit's not supposed to be an epic saga. The Hobbit's supposed to be what starts the epic saga, you know? Yep. And The Hobbit's the only one I read, so that's the only one I kind of know about.
Because they did it Star Wars style, too, didn't they?
I can't remember which books came out first, if that's what you're talking about.
I mean, the way they did the movies.
Oh, yeah, they did it first, yeah, because The Hobbit happens first, then the Lord of the Rings trilogy happens. And, like, The Hobbit, like, I had to read that for middle school, and it took me, like, fucking a day and an afternoon, you know? It's, like, super fast book to read through, so I can't... And, like I said, I haven't read since I was, like, 13, 14, so I can't even imagine how they made that into 3 fucking movies.
Probably better than probably the book was better.
Well, like I said, it's super short, so it's like I said, it was an easy read, so I don't know why they made it into 3 movies. Other than, you know, you can fucking make a shit ton more money.
Because they had to have the Battle of the 5 Armies, and...
Well, that's the thing, too, Phil. Like, I think the battle was only, like, 10 pages. I don't remember it.
Doesn't seem that long.
Yeah, but see, I don't remember the battle being, like I said, that long. And like I said, the Hobbit's not supposed to be an epic story. It's supposed to be... It's like the prequel to the shit, you know. It's like
I know.
It's like if you learn the story of the guy that put the sword Excalibur on the rock for King Arthur to find, you know. It's supposed to be like that. Speaking of which, I don't think they haven't made any King Arthur shit in a long ass time, have they?
Well, they had that movie, and that was like the last thing I remember.
Well, I can't even remember the last.
I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called King Arthur. I think. I remember watching.
Oh no! Wait, didn't Sci-Fi have a Merlin show or something? Like.
Yes, they did, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
but yeah, they had some kind of show like that. I think it was called. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, me either. I never watched it either. Like, I guess Disney did that movie way back in the day. Alright, Phil, speaking of King Arthur, here's a little piece of our nostalgic childhood Saturday morning past you might remember.
Oh, yeah.
From the field of the future, a new king will come to save the world of the
Remember this shit?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since we were kids, but I remember it being badass as fuck. This song was pretty awesome, too.
This was my favorite cartoon back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I remember we would wake up at fucking 7 just waiting for this shit.
Yeah. This was like one of the first ones we got to watch.
Fuck G.I. Joe. This was our G.I. Joe.
Heck yeah. Freaking dressed in all gold with a big sword.
It's pretty much the same thing as G.I. Joe, but instead of soldiers, there's knights that do certain shit. Like I said, there's a gliding guy. There's a guy that had a ram horn that could break anything or whatever. Oh shit! Calling the fuck out of that guy. Oh fuck, Phil! Damn! Oh, summon a dragon? I don't remember that.
Summon the dragon out of the shield, yo.
Holy fuck!
It was freaking sweet.
Yeah, that was back in our Saturday morning cartoons. Man, I don't remember. Like I said, that's one of those things I don't want to rewatch because it might not be as good as I remember. But like I said, I remember waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning and shit. Like, oh, it's gonna be odd.
Shoot, I don't even know if you could rewatch it if you could find it.
You might. I'm sure. I don't know. I never looked it up. If it's not on Amazon, I gotta torrent it because I don't know. That's the thing too. Like,
I don't know if it'd be there. Maybe.
I don't know. We can't be the only ones that ever watched that show. That's one thing.
I'm pretty sure we're not.
Yeah. You never hear people talk about it though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And it has that's one of the stupidest fucking plots ever too. Like, wasn't there a King Arthur, but something happened, then Merlin some of the football team called the Knights from the Future,
Yeah.
and then made them the new Knights of the Round Table.
Yep, I remember
And
that.
the quarterback was fucking King Arthur. And remember they were doing these football strategies to fucking win battles and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we go over here, you can flank them, and then you can take out so-and-so with your staff. Yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember and shit about it now that we were talking about King Arthur, but yeah, man.
Now that you mention it, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, like I said, I think they even...
That's horrible.
Like, they were... Oh, man, like I said, it's been so long since I've seen it, because it's not popular like freaking He-Man and the Masters of the Universe or Thundercats was.
He-Man was cool.
Yeah, like I'm sure there was a... It's one of those things that like it didn't become popular because the toys didn't sell well enough, but I never saw none of the toys. I'm sure they made them.
Yeah, they did.
Like, Bruce Timm, the former head of WB Animation, I can't remember what he's doing now, but he stepped down. He's not the big boss no more.
Oh.
And he was talking to Kevin Smith on his Batman on Batman podcast. Or maybe it was an interview I read, I can't remember. But he said the main reason why the Green Lantern cartoon that was coming out that he made got canceled, and the reason why Young Justice got canceled is not necessarily because the ratings were that bad, it's the toys didn't sell. And he said the toys didn't, for Green Lantern, the toys didn't sell because the movie was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Nice.
But Phil, remember we specifically went to a fucking Walmart and two different stores, looking for a Aqualad figure because I really like that character from Young Justice.
I remember. And
all they had were those crappy plastic ones where his elbow didn't even bend. You know, they look like shit. So that's not my fault.
Yeah, those were the crappy ones.
Yeah. Maybe I should have went on Amazon. I'm sure they probably have better. I probably should have bought one off Amazon when I found out the show was getting canceled because they're probably going for $50 a pop. Not those crap ones I was talking about, but the like legitimate ones with like 20 parts of articulation.
The ones that can actually move their arms.
Yeah, the ones you can actually put in poses. We're probably going for a pretty penny, I imagine. Like, I don't have it in box no more, but I have the Arkham Asylum 1 Harley Quinn action figure. In box, I haven't looked in a while, but it was going for $100 for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I should have bought.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I should have bought two. That's the thing about Harley Quinn. Like, she's a real fan popular character. Like, she's had her own book and shit. Like, even the joke. Like, Harley Quinn's had more solo series even than the Joker.
Dang.
Yeah.
She got him beat.
Mm-hmm. But I'm kind of just glad that they're putting Harley Quinn's in the movies to begin with, because, like I said, we're 90s kids, so I grew up on Batman the Animated Series. I got the whole thing on DVD.
Yep.
Actually, I got all of Bruce Timm animated on DVD except for that Green Lantern cartoon.
Batman Animated Series was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Batman Beyond. That was cool too. Oh, another funny thing, Paul Dini, he was a head writer for a lot of those shows too. He was talking to Kevin Smith about on Batman. He said someone asked him about that Teen Titans Go show, and he was like, "That's the show they've been trying to get me to fucking make forever. If it was up to them, that's what Batman Beyond would have been." Which, whew! Thank God we got a high concept sci-fi series instead of a high concept sci-fi crime series instead of fucking Terry McGinnis.
Bad.
Yeah, instead of Terry McGinnis hanging out on the couch eating pizza.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not a fan not a fan of that show at all. You hear me, SoundCloud and YouTube? Not a fan. I don't care. Bring your hate mail. Show sucks. Fucking hot. It's so.
We'll mark it as spam.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the humor doesn't reach to me. Like I said, it goes through the absurdist humor, and it just doesn't really speak to me, especially considering they're going for like 5-year-old absurdist humor. So it just doesn't really appeal to me at all.
Dorkly.
Yeah.
Derpy.
Yeah, and it wouldn't piss me off so bad. Like, if Young Justice was still on, like, if I still had any action show, like, you know, like, if Young Justice was still on, I probably wouldn't hate Teen Titans Go as much. I'd still hate it, but not as much.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It was a better show.
Yeah. It was super well written and shit, but I guess 5-year-olds don't like it. But that's the other thing, too. Like, the only action shows on Cartoon Network right now are Steven Universe, kinda, and Adventure Time, kind of. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Steven Universe. I don't have a top 10 animated favorite shows list ever, but it's in there if not
Most
pushing
of them
it.
are good.
I like them all. Now you think about it, yeah, there are a couple episodes that are kind of stinkiers. But for the most part, I like it. And like I said, I like Adventure Time too, but it's starting to slack off a little bit. I like the Ice King. I still like any episode with the Ice King, and I'm already entranced in. Because, you know, he's got to love doing that voice better than SpongeBob at this point.
Yeah.
You know, is he still doing the voice of SpongeBob? Well, he was. Yeah, he did it for the. He did it for. Yeah, but I'll say he did it for the movie, so he most likely is still doing it for the show too. Can you imagine that? Going
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Yep.
But at the same time, remember, I told you, oh yeah, I totally beat Godzilla's voice. What again? I'll be the voice of the new Orko if you want. relaunch Masters of the Universe again. I'll do Orko. Oh, He-Man, I brought your sword. Orko. Or Snarf.
Is that really what he said?
No, that's a joke from, Orko doesn't say his name like Snarf. That was a joke from, Robot Chicken. Orko from He-Man was in an elevator, and then Snarf from the Thundercats got on the elevator. And Orko was like, oh great, it's Snarf. Jeez, what an annoying fucking habit. Imagine if I said my name at the end of every sentence at the end of every sentence I said, oh, He-Man, here's your sword, Orko.
That would be annoying. Or funny.
Yeah, Robot Chicken's real funny about that. You know, all those. Phil, even they haven't made a King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table reference yet, have they? Well, I'm sure that, yeah, they made King Arthur and the Knights.
I don't remember.
They might have made reference to
They've got so many episodes.
That's the problem, too. They're all, like, 30-second, like, fast-ass clips, so it's kind of hard to remember every one of them. Some of my favorite always were the Charlie Brown ones, you know.
Yeah.
You should let the great pumpkin eat you! What? It's like, great pumpkin, eat the kite-eating tree. Oh, yeah. Oh, Phil, speaking of Charlie Brown, that's one of my favorites of all time. You know, that's getting a movie coming out here, too.
What?
Yeah. From the birth of time, there has always been an awkward child. Could be fucking up everything for us. But it's
Snoopy stealing his FaceTime.
I don't care if it is called Penis, it's the Snoopy Show. But yeah, it's CG, but it looks pretty. It looks. That's what worried me, because I thought Charlie Brown and CG is gonna look weird, you know.
Yeah.
But they kind of, I don't know what they did, but they flattened it. It almost looks like claymation almost too, don't it?
Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the problem with, you know, pause for edit. Yeah, because that's kind of the thing I was worried about when I heard there was going to be a, you know, a CG cartoon, because they're, you know, the Peanuts characters, when they turn their head, when they talk, half their head goes away, you know, it's going to look kind of weird. But like I said, I don't know what they did, but they did something to where, like, they, like I said, almost, I don't know what they did, but it almost looks like claymation almost.
It did look pretty good. They didn't look flat or nothing.
Yeah. And it's just as comes out in 2:15. It's not even a like I said, it looks good, but the story could always be crap. So who the hell knows?
Maybe there ain't even a story. Who knows?
Do it like the old Charlie Brown, where it's just a bunch of shorts that vaguely make a story together.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, and as long as they, like, I hope they don't bring any, like, modern pop songs into it or shit. Like, I hope Katy Perry, I hope Miley Cyrus isn't on the soundtrack, you know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, probably not.
Hopefully not, because Peanuts always had the best cartoon music, you know? Kind of like a slow jazz kind of sound to it.
Yeah, I like the music.
Yeah.
I like the music they used.
Yeah, like I said, I watch Charlie Brown Christmas religiously every Christmas. I'm not even a religious man. I even like the part where Linus comes out at the end and it's like, it's not about presents.
That's a good part.
It's about Jesus. Get over yourself.
It's a good part.
Yeah. You know, one thing I always wanted to kind of do too was Charlie Brown is pretty much the kicking bag of the Peanuts universe. I always wanted to do something where, like, you skip ahead 10 years and Charlie Brown comes back and he's all tattooed and pierced out and shit. And Woodstock and Snoopy have on red bandanas and they're toting shotguns and shit. They drag Lucy out into the middle of that football field. It's like, you hold that fucking football. Hold it still. And you got Woodstock. You got Snoopy to a shotgun to the back of her head and Woodstock flying around going. But Phil, old habits die hard. You know what she does? She moves the football just before Charlie Brown kicks it.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
He never kicks that football.
It happened like 6 times or something like that.
No, it happened more than that, dude. Charlie Brown literally never gets to kick that football.
Oh, damn.
I haven't read every Peanuts comic strip ever, but I've read a lot of them. That's the running gag, Phil.
He's always freaking gagging on it.
Yeah, he always fucking busts his face and shit, and Lucy laughs at his ass. Yeah, so, I'm really looking like I said, I still have a Snoopy doll in my room, too, now that I think about it on my shelf.
I have, Charlie Brown's friend.
Linus, the one with the blanket?
Yep, I have him.
Well, you're lucky you still got the giant-ass, Godzilla from when we were kids.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
I don't have that. I got my stuffed Kermit the Frog still when I was 5.
Man, that thing's really old.
Yeah.
It's in good shape, though.
Not well. I had to hide it. I feel I didn't have it on my... I don't care no more, but when I was like 13 and 14 trying to impress girls, you know, I didn't have it hanging out on my shelf probably for the world to see, you know. It's kind of hard to get a girl to take her pants off and Kermit the Frog's eyeing her, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, you see, it ain't easy being green, especially when your penis is. And with that being said, this is the end of We Are Podcast episode 4. My name is Matt.
And my name's Phil.
Like I said, thank you for listening. We are on SoundCloud at We Are Podcast. Also look for us on YouTube at We Are, just the letter R, Podcast. And if you would like to send a comment, question, no dick pics, breast pics are well appreciated and wanted. You can contact us at we, just the letter R, podcast at gmail.com. Thank you and good night.
Good night.